Hello and welcome to the EBB Stadium for this FA Cup fourth round qualifying.
So I run through this afternoon's lineups. First of all, starting with our visitors from Bath City, and they line up number 1, Harvey Wiles Richards, 3, Dan Greenslade, 4, Nick Grimes, 6, Kieran Parcell, 7, Sol Wanji Smith, 8, Latrell Humphrey Lewis, 9, Scott Wilson, 14, Alex Fisher, 16, Jordan Tilson, 17, Joe James, and 20, Jordan Alves. The substitutes are number 13, Massimo Sabo, 2, Leo Rains, 11, Elliot Freer, 15, Lewis Sweeton, 19, Luke Russo, and 21, Trevor Mabita. And for Aldershot Town, it's number 1, Jordan Van Staffordshire, 2, Lachlan Bird, 3, Christian Magoa, 6, Peter Whittington, 7, Cameron Hargreaves, 8, Tyler Frost, 10, Josh Barrett, 21, Ashley Ackman, 22, Jack Barrow, 25, Roland Eliasi, and 27, James Henry. Substitutes are number 28, Marcus Dewhouse, 9, Kyle Corbin, 11, Ryan Jones, 18, Ollie Scott, 23, Abigail Law, 24, Maxwell Owens, and 32, Emmanuel Madja. The referee this afternoon is Wayne Partner. His assistants are Ryan Woodcock and Sean Farrar, and the fourth official is Charles Martin. Thank you to today's match sponsors for our JMTN International Careers. Our board sponsors the Shucks Foundation, official club sponsor of British Estate Agents, and stadium sponsors Ed. On Monday afternoon, this is being held at the Milby Baptist Church in Guildford, and it is the wish of Mike that everyone comes dressed in bright colours, and are also encouraged to wear any red and blue or associated Aldershot Town FC colours to make it a colourful occasion. The invitation is to open to anyone who would like to show their love. 9 Kai Griffith, 11 Brian Jones, 18 Ollie Scott, 23 Harry Young, 24 Maxwell Rose, and 32 Ian Rose. This afternoon's referee is Ryan Carter, Sean Farrar, and the fourth official is Charles Martin.
To Aldershot Town versus Bath City, the fourth qualifying round of the FA Cup at here the EBB Stadium. And it would be fair to say that the FA Cup has been a fickle mistress for these two sides in recent years. City have made the fourth qualifying round 5 times since 2017, but have failed to progress on each occasion. Although admittedly 4 out of 5 of the last 3 games at this stage of the competition have been against opposition from the same level and away from home. To Jerry Gill, you feel an FA Cup run has become something of a talismanic quest, but drawn against higher league opposition today, City will need to pull out all the stops if they're to get something from this game. The Sharks, well, they managed a good run last year, reaching the 3rd round before bowing out 4-1 to West Brom. But prior to that, they'd lost in the 4th qualifying round for the preceding 3 years. Their league form also offers little comfort, having won only once in their last 8 matches, and that a 4-3 victory against Maidenhead United back in August. The locals are getting restless. A cracking FA Cup tie in prospect, and City well supported here this afternoon. My name's Andrew Kerslake, and alongside me for today's match commentary will be Mark Stillman and Alex Lane-Kiltiker.
But we're about to get underway here at the EBB Stadium, Aldershot Town versus Bath City. Referee just doing his final checks for this FA Cup. 4th qualifying round tie. A chance at the first round. It'll be City's first one in over a decade if they can find a win here today. And we are underway here at the EBB Stadium, Aldershot Town versus Bath City. And straight away, Aldershot go back to the keeper, Stapashaf, who lumps it forward up towards Barham, playing as the lone striker today. Henry can pick up the loose ball down that right flank again. Humphrey Ewers is holding close. Has to go back there for Akpan. Does really well to find Hargreaves, plenty of space around him. Witherington to Hargreaves again. About 30 yards away from the box now. Witherington switches the play up from right to left. Fantastic ball out wide to find Frost on that left-hand side. James going to cover. Frost now head towards the byline. Can send across from the left foot, but goes straight into the hands of Wiles Richards, who was there. Good goalkeeping from the City man between the sticks. 7 minutes gone, 0-0. It's pretty much all Aldershot at the moment, just where the game is feeling itself out. City doing exactly what they need to do in the early stages, not letting an early goal. It may potentially have gone up for a corner, and it has. Fisher did really well there. And Alves will come over to take it. It'll be an instant with the left foot right in front of those City fans as well. Plenty of flags over there. Obviously losing Jack Basson today, usually someone you'd like to have in the box in these situations. Alves is coming short, and he's going to use Alves as well. It goes back to Humphrey Ewers. Can send a cross with the left foot. It's a heavy touch. He does keep the ball though. Edge of box, left foot shot. Oh, there's a cross comes shot, which found ahead of Parcell. But unfortunately it goes over, and that's the first shot on, not on target, but it was the first shot for City here today in this 4th round qualifying game. Yeah, one thing he'll definitely have is being able to muscle up against these National League players, especially the likes of Witherington and Hargreaves. Witherington, he was the son of a manager actually, has a loose ball which can be picked up by Fisher, trying to bring it inside, and there was a late challenge there as well from Magoma. And Fisher stayed down to the turf. Luckily he should be okay, as he's just gingerly getting back up now. Over to the left hand side now for Frost. Ball forward, it's a low one, picked up well by Barrett. Good first touch, able to turn away from. Now sent over to the left-hand side again for Frost. A very one-footed player, clearly. Frost likes to bring it onto his right in the corner of the box. Now brings it inside for Henry. Could just take a shot. He does, Henry! Over the bar. Doesn't trouble Miles Richards too much, but that's Aldershot's first chance at goal in this game. 14 minutes gone, still 0-0. Now with Barrett in the centre circle. Goes out now to Manisa. Now to Akpan, inside the City half. A well-played ball to Henry. Crosses the ball in near the byline. Good head from James. It's still in the box though. May land for Barrett. Instead, Humphrey Ewers is there first. And Fisher does really well to head it forward towards Wilson now. And Wanjo Smith is making a run, which we could say for on guard, but Wilson goes the wrong way. Had plenty of time there, Scott Wilson.
I don't really know why he slowed down. Why did he just not go for himself? It was one-on-one.
You almost wonder if he's trying to contain a bit of energy, potentially, Scott Wilson. He knows he's going to be in for a bit of a slog today. As Tilson is brought down, Alves did pick up the loose ball, but it'll be a free kick for City, just over the halfway line on this left-hand side. And, well, Wilson's actually gone down to the ground now, so maybe this will explain why he's not running too much.
Yeah, 2 City players down.
Well, there's a very quick change to be made there. So Elliot Freer, imagine Sol Wanjo Smith will go as be the lone striker alongside Fisher. He goes back to Magoma. Now Wanjo Smith steps up. But Witherington has a bit of space, has turned around well. Barrett lays it back off to Witherington, now over to the left-hand side for Hargreaves. As Frost making a run, finds Frost as well. James holding strong, puts a foot in, but Frost gets past him. Now the byline, sends across it, that should be 1-0, and somehow it is, it finally goes in. There's appeals for handball potentially, but Akpan somehow is able to turn it in. And it is 1-0 here at EBB Stadium, and Aldershot Town take the lead. And well, unfortunately, Andrew, as we're about to switch over to Mark Stillman, let's give us your thoughts on that goal.
Yeah, that cross into the box, City tried to clear it, and the first shot didn't go in, but the second one, Aldershot made absolutely no mistake. And, well, that's not good news for City.
And a bank of 8 of them, squares it instead to Barrett. Now Frost, flag stays down. Plays the ball in the outside of his foot, and it's away from Grimes for Aldershot's first corner of the game. Corner, 29 minutes in, it's gone short. City have switched off. Back to Hargreaves. Now floats towards the back post, and it's initially fumbled from Miles Richards, but he managed to grab it. Miles Richards takes right side his penalty area, decked out all in yellow, clears long to the right towards Fisho's. His arms wrapped around a little from Bird. Wanjo Smith should keep it in play. A needless foul from Frost, who should barged him in the back, right in front of the excited Bar City fans, some 250 or 300 of them, and Humphrey Ewers. It's Alves, left-footed, in towards the near post. It's only half cleared, and Parcell tries to force it in. Grimes can't get a foot on it either. It appeals maybe there was a foul in there. It was all very messy, and Aldershot get away with it. City take the throw in quickly as Grimes helps it towards the back post, but only into the hordes of Bar City fans, and the set piece doesn't quite come off.
Well, Aldershot really looked vulnerable there at the back, probably for the first time in this match with 30 minutes gone.
Bird on the left stepped up a level during the shots in the summer. Like a few of these players have played National League North or South, lots of Kings Lynn connections. As Hargreaves plays it to Frost on the left hand side, searching ball to the far post. Akpan heads it back in. It's to Barham, who was a little bit above him, so he couldn't head it on target. It's gone around 5 or 6 yards wide, goal kick.
Well, Akpan certainly looks the player most likely to so far for Aldershot.
James, wide right, given away from Grimes, easily pounced upon by the National Leaguers with Hargreaves. Now over to the left-hand side with Barrett. Got a couple waiting in the middle. Barrett cuts inside, might want to go alone. He calls it, and he's called it a couple of yards wide and out for a goal kick. But Aldershot, since scoring, they've really been in the ascendancy, Andrew.
And I think that showed the difference in levels. You give the ball away, and then suddenly you're under threat. 4 Aldershot players racing forwards.
And it actually ends up leading Aldershot on the attack. Akpan on the right-hand side receives it off Barham. Flicked back in. Witherington, don't think it was his intended target. Squared it to the edge of the box. Frost shot takes a deflection. It just goes over the top of the bar for a corner. And that one, which looked like a pretty lacklustre clearance, nearly led to a second goal.
And again, Akpan getting free down this right-hand side from Greenslade. He really does have his work cut out today.
It's now back to Bird. Inside now to Henry. Henry looking for help. Lays it off backwards. It's a low shot driven from Hargreaves. Is comfortably blocked from the City back line. Yeah, shows that they just want to help their team out in tough situations. As Witherington went down, didn't see too much in that. As Barrett back up to his feet, runs straight into Humphrey Ewers. Now City can try and counter-attack. Humphrey Ewers took a little bit too long. Alves has got it. Humphrey Ewers wide right, cross-field ball. Wanjo Smith helped it on towards Fisher. Fisher into his left foot, did through Kindlyton. Couldn't get any sort of connection on it. Now wide to Freer. dinks the ball across, or attempted to, screams a handball. I thought it was pretty point blank range.
Well, the referee's just come over to have a word with his fourth official. I think things have been said from the Aldershot bench, and Tommy Widgerton gets a yellow card for his pains.
That's well spotted, Andrew. Sun's come out again. The floodlight's still on. Floated ball from Tilson. Fisher chests it down and is offside as he laid it out to Frere, whose stylish type half volley floats harmlessly over anyway. And they've gone short with a corner to Hargreaves, and that's the final action of the first half. The only goal separating the teams at the moment was scored by Ashley Akpan, his first goal for Aldershot in 24 minutes.
I saw Russ run onto pitch, goes back to Russ, out to the right-hand side now, right near the touchline, just hugging it as James sends a good-looking cross in towards Fisher, may fall to Frere, headed back in by Akpan, and then Wondre Smith's able to collect it in the box, and for me that's not a penalty. A few appeals for it though, and it goes out for a goal kick.
Yeah, he went down far too easily there.
Forward ball into Henry now, has acres of space ahead of him somehow, right near the byline, can send a cross in, Parcells there to cover. Goes back to Akpan, uses left foot. Goes back out to Henry now, near the byline again, can send a looping cross in towards Barrett. First time shot, charged down by Grimes, comes back out to Akpan on the volley there.
Really well blocked by Grimes, he saw what was happening and stepped in straight away.
Witherington, clever ball forward to find Hargreaves again, has to go back to Menisa. Looking for an option again, does find Witherington. Oh, does work to skip past the challenge, and eventually Tilson does drag him back, and the player's allowed to be taken quickly. Barrett out to the left-hand side. Frost onto his right foot, may just take a shot. Good-looking shot. Straight save, comes out now. And another good shot in that time by Hargreaves, and it goes just wide. And Aldershot had a fantastic opportunity to double their advantage there. 15 minutes gone, still 1-0 to Aldershot.
Yeah, they've had virtually nothing of the ball in this half, but it shows how dangerous they are. Good save there by Harvey Wiles-Richards, arching across his goal.
Curls it round to the right-hand side. It was didn't go forward much, but it went all the way to the right flank. And now James, ball over top of Wondre Smith to run onto, and he should have the pace on the defenders. And he does really well there, Wondre Smith. And that should be a booking. A strong challenge there from Magoma. It's very late as well. And he's going into his back pocket, and it's a red card. And that could change the tie immensely, as Christian Magoma has been sent off here. That's 2 home games in a row then that Aldershot have seen red. And incredibly, that could change the tie completely. Andrew, thoughts on that challenge?
Yeah, I couldn't see it because somebody stood up right in front of me. But You could see Wanjo Smith putting the afterburners on to go down that right-hand side. And he's still down, getting attention from the City physio.
The referee's about to blow his whistle, and it will be Humphrey Ewers to take this one. He'll have to loop it in, right-hand side of the box. Here it comes, and it's a good one looking in. So it's Greenside, may find the path of Fisher, who had to stretch fully to get on the end of that ball with his foot, and he puts it over the bar. And had they scored there, Bath City, well,
it was a good free kick, though. I mean, it was curving across 2 or 3 players going up for it at the far post, and you feel City really went close there.
Bird is able to pick it up. Now Barrett does really well there. Good few touches from Barrett. Finds the power for Barrett himself. Never corner flag now. Looks to go towards the byline. Uses his left foot. Sends a good looking cross in. Headed away. Comes out as far as Humphrey Ewers. Lays it off for Tilson. Edge of the box still. Risky stuff there from City. And eventually it does lead to Aldershot winning the ball back. Now with Witherington. Not what City want, to allow Aldershot to build momentum again just after that sending off. Goes over to the left hand side again. Near the edge of the box now. Frost does really well to drag it back, and there's a bit of space there. Could just take a shot, and he does so. It's a fantastic effort. And whilst Richards had to dive to his right there, Fisher trying to just nudge in slightly. Witherington is there first. Plays a ball forward, and Parcel's there. Really fair challenge from Parcel. Referee agrees as well as it goes out to Frost, left-hand side, over the halfway line. James covering. Just lingering on the halfway line now, the ball. Oh, well played there from Barham as well, to find the path of Frost. There's plenty of space coming into the left-hand side of the box. We'll look to cut in and shoot potentially. Sends a cross in, and it may fall to the path of Hargreaves, but he goes down. Potential appeal for a penalty as Wild Richards collects the ball there. I think Hargreaves just stumbled over the ball as he took the shot.
Lovely move from Barnum and Frost, though, wasn't it? Really nice interplay from them.
Crane my head over to see. Tilson's going to take it. Goes short to Freer. Ball towards a penalty spot. Parcel's being held. Fisher tried to flick it on. Pills a handball. Cleared as far as Humphrey Ewers near the edge of the box. He's dispossessed momentarily. Does well. And that allows Bath City to make their change. As Joe Rains comes on for Joe James. Parcel on halfway back to Tilson. He's played well this afternoon. Quite instrumental. Russ plays it well over to the left-hand side to Greenside. Freer offering an overlap of sorts. He's now got it, Freer. Left-footed balling's not a bad one. Fisher left-footed, yes! He scored! He guides it into the bottom corner! A brilliant cross from Elliot Freer, and Fisher from line 8 yards out sort of wrapped his foot around it. He's a specialist in the FA Cup, this man. 76 minutes. Aldershot Town 1, Bath City 1. City have scored at this stage for the first time in nearly 10 years!
Yeah, lovely move down that side between Freer and let me just have a look at Greenslade. Yes, Freer and Greenslade. Freer getting that cross into the area, skidded past a couple of players, and then that ball just nestling in the back of the net, and the City fans away on our left-hand side, as you can hear, in really good cheer from that.
City's first shot on target of the entire game leads to their first goal. 2 goals by Alex Fisher this season, 2 of them in the FA Cup. Aldershot trying to do something about it straight away as Barham plays it to the left-hand side now to Gandor. To the edge of the box, and too slow was Corbett, dispossessed. Bath City would deserve that goal in the second half. They've been far better. Now Wanjo Smith down the right to run at Bird. Aldershot again players back. Wanjo Smith's going to beat him in a foot race near the byline. He's gone down. I think it came last off Bird, actually. It did, for a corner. City have a corner on their right. It'll be an in-swinger from Freer, who created that equalising goal a few moments ago. Left-footed. Greenslade, a header, he's around 8 yards out, and he puts it over the top. He rose well, but couldn't put it on target.
It's interesting that Stapashov in the goal seems very reluctant, doesn't he, to come for free kicks and set pieces. Seems to like to stay on his line.
As Alex said, Aldershot reduced to 10 men in successive home games. It's a loose touch from Witherington, picked up from Fisher. He spotted the goalkeeper off his line, and had he been caught out like that 2 weeks running, I don't think he would have returned to the club. It's an easy gather from Stapashov. Picked up now from Corbett, turning inside of Humphrey Ewers. Still going Corbett. Good challenge from Humphrey Ewers. But City give the ball away initially. It was Witherington with a desperate lunge on Russ, and it's going to be a free kick to City midway inside their own half. It's turning into an old-fashioned cup tie, Andrew.
It certainly is. I have been impressed again by Humphrey Ewers.
Witherington goes into the book there for that foul. Russ turning inside to Tilson, chips it over to the left. Freer is onside. Cross in, a deflection off Akpan, wins Bath City a corner. Humphrey Ewers to take this corner, be an in-swinger. It was Parcell helped it on, and the goalkeeper did well. He had so many bodies in front of him. It was an effort on target. Fisher maybe impeded his view slightly as Stapashaf manages to belt it wastefully all the way up to his opposite number. But another chance for City with a set piece.
Say that, but I mean, he is an exceptionally tall keeper, isn't he? He must be at least 6'5", 6'6", I would have thought.
He's 6'6", yeah, a man born in Amsterdam. He used to play for Alkmaar, which is twinned at Bath, actually. Pointless trivia there. Fisher's got it down the right to try and fend off Bird, and a real wrestle between the two. Rains has joined in, and Fisher somehow managed to escape. Back to Tilson. Driven ball in towards Wanjo Smith. Back to goal. He's spun away from trouble, but wide of goal as well. Crosses it. Keeper flying out and only punches it to Greenside. If he can head it inside to Humphrey Ewers, he's dispossessed. And now it's a chance at Aldershot to break. It's 4-on-3 at the moment. The attack led from Hargreaves. It's too slow a ball though to Corbett. Bath City have had to charge and get players back. They haven't picked it up on the far side. Really good interception from Parcell, much to the real anger of the Aldershot bench, and the game has really opened up. Bath City in the attack now with Humphrey Ewers. Bird trying to charge him down midway inside the Aldershot half. Wanjo Smith wide right. Aldershot didn't make the most of that opportunity through Barham. It's now Wanjo Smith plays it against Frost, and that's a corner. Fisher close to goal. It's onto the head of Grimes, probably about 6 yards out. He couldn't direct it on target. It's behind for a goal kick.
But that's the second corner that City have had where one of the backs has actually got to the ball first.
Humphrey Ewers chests it down on halfway. He's had a fine second half. City have a minute and a half remaining. It's 1-1. Fisher does well, he slides in, wins the ball wide of the penalty area, squares it to Russ on the edge of the box. Russ side foots it harmlessly wide. He tried to deliberately place it in the bottom corner. Goal kick.
Yeah, he was running onto that, Russ, and I think he didn't know whether to welly it or try and side foot it. He went for the subtlety.
So we're 2.5 minutes into 7 minimum being added on. Lots of players clustered in the penalty area. It's flicked on. I think it came off an Aldershot head. It did. It's a Bath City corner. 3 minutes at least of additional time as Scott picks the ball up on the left for Aldershot, near side to us. Here at the EBB Stadium. Inside to Hargreaves. Up to Corbett, near the edge of the penalty area, nudges it further wide. Akpan, low ball and deflected off. Greenside, brave head away from range. Only to Hargreaves, his shot is blocked, and Parcell, well placed, gone away the keeper. City can try and break. Oh, Freer took way too long, and he had Wanjo Smith in space. On the left, he's had a little bit of afters as well. That could have been a chance for a counter. Now Aldershot on the other end with Scott left-hand side to run at range. Plays it inside. Brilliant covering from Humphrey Ewers. Just does enough to get it away. City still trying to clear their lines. Failing to do so at the moment. It's near the edge of the box with Gandor. Help further out to the goal scorer. Akpan plays in the middle. Head away from Grimes. City have defended well. Back to Stapashaf, clears it in front of the scoreboard behind him, which indicates there's not many seconds left. Grimes is having his shirt pulled, and Rains has had a cover. I don't think the referee spotted it. Aldershot could have been in there. Rains, though, fortunately, was covering behind everybody, and now asks for options. He goes left to Greensay. 20 seconds of the 7 additional minutes added on to be played. Freer couldn't get it the other side of Akpan. He's a contender for player of the match as well for Aldershot. Parcell picks it up on halfway, takes a chance and holds down Gandor. I think he's pretty lucky to not get a yellow card for that, actually. And referee looks at his watch. We're still playing on. 1-1. Widdrington, 35 yards out. Daly's in possession, but he's managed to find Scott on the left-hand side inside the penalty area. Scott's low-driven ball. It's in. Aldershot have won. Tapped in from Maxwell Mullins. And we just crossed 7 minutes of additional time, and it's another player who's come through the ranks here who has come up trumps. It's heartbreak for Bath City. I don't think there's going to be enough time to get the game back underway. A tap in from close range. Aldershot Town 2, Bath City 1. The players look absolutely dejected.
Well, City really got a sucker punch there. That break down the left-hand side the ball into the box, and you feel it's tragedy. There's probably going to be virtually no time at all from the kick-off, and all that work and effort that City put in the second period has come to nothing. The referee's come over again to the Aldershot dugout, awarded another yellow card, and clearly something again was said to the fourth official there, but it's not going to make any difference to City. It's absolute tragedy here at the end. They've done everything they possibly could do to earn that replay, but unfortunately that's not going to be, and I'm sure the referee's going to blow his whistle almost as soon.
Well, Tilson shot from the centre.
Tilson tried a shot from the kickoff.
Not really sure what to say about this. It's fourth qualifying round has been far from kind for Bath City, especially under Jerry Gill. I mean, he made the right change at half-time. The switch of formation had worked. They played very well the second half, and barring an absolute miracle, they're going to lose. I said I wouldn't mind if they go out fighting. It looks like they're going to do, but goodness me, it hurts. Aldershot will be relieved, because that's the final whistle. It finishes here at the EBB Stadium. Aldershot Town 2, Bath City 1, and two players who came through the club's academy have paved the way for Aldershot to reach round 1 for a second year running. Ashi Akpan's close range finish in the first half, which a lead which they probably deserved at the break. City were a bit out of sorts. They weren't in the second half. City were miles better. Change in formation, the introduction of Luke Russ did help them. Then they lost Scott Wilson in the first half to add to the extent of bad luck they've had thus far. Aldershot went down to 10 men. Christian Magoma sent off for a dangerous lunge on Sol Wanjo Smith. Alex Fisher with a neat finish at the near post, where he cleverly flicked it into the bottom corner from an assist from Elliot Freer. There was chances for both teams. It really opened up, and the final chance of the whole game, substitute Maxwell Mullins came in at the near post to plant the ball into the bottom corner for Like Akpan, his first goal for the club. Couldn't time it much better. The City supporters should be proud of the efforts of the players. They gave it absolutely everything against the team a division above them, and yet again, Andrew, somehow they're fallen short, and this afternoon I don't quite know how, and I feel pretty sick.
Well, it feels especially poignant because they had played so well in that second period. They'd drawn level even before Aldershot went down to 10 men. They were beginning to dominate play here. So to lose in that way with what in effect was the final kick of the game, it's especially disappointing. I'm just going to bring in Alex here just for your comments on those closing stages.
Yeah, well, first of all I can say is what a game that was. It was a fantastic game of football. Mark even mentioned it on commentary, that was a proper cup tie, and you know, it's a shame that City have lost, but I'm very happy to have witnessed a game like that. Obviously that's one of the worst ways you can go out, other than maybe a penalty shootout, right? A last second shot essentially, and it was a proper one as well, like counter attack, shot on the edge of a box into the bottom corner. It was a great, you know, there were limbs in our end, the limbs in the far end as well. It was fantastic to see, but from a Bath City perspective, you know, yeah, it's a tough one, it's a sore one, it'll hurt for a few days I imagine, and it's one of those ones where they really need to pick themselves back up after that. They can be really proud of what they showed today against a higher division side. So they've come here, yeah, first half we mentioned, you know, it didn't quite go to plan, had to make the change of Scott Wilson. Second half they were probably the better team overall, I have to say, and they did really well, got that goal, fantastic finish from Fisher after a lovely cross in by Elliot Freer, but ultimately, you know, they couldn't quite hold on. They were 10 seconds from get taken into a replay, but you can tell that the Bath City fans feel the same as we do, in the sense of being proud of these players, because they've all gone over to them, big round of applause, a lot of them have stayed to applaud the players, you know, certainly no disappointment other than the result really, so they need to take this momentum and use it in the rest for the rest of the season now. But you know, ultimately, you know, up next, you know, Somerset Premier Cup. That's where we're up to next. So it's from one cup to another.
Well, it'll be interesting to see who Jerry Gill feels that he can field on Tuesday. But that's looking ahead. Thank you very much for being with us this afternoon. I'm so sad that we couldn't deliver the result that I think City really deserved. But if you can, do get down for the Somerset Somerset Cup tie on Tuesday night when Bath City are engaged in a local derby with Larkhall Athletic. But that's all from us and all from Aldershot.
Some more videos.
Six, 7 minutes. Good replay, mate.
Because no one goes to Chippenham.
It's full time Bath lost 2-1.